I want to go into a little bit the typical author story. And some of you I know have written books. Maybe this sounds familiar a little bit, a lot. Some of you are just starting out. But the reality is that in today's society, people read less and have more to choose from. There's more movies, there's more video games, short form. People don't even read paragraphs anymore. Um, there are over 7 million books in print. Excuse me, and those numbers are blown out of the water if you look at, I don't know what it is, 10 million ebooks a year being published and self-published. I mean, the amount of choices that the average reader or consumer has is just ridiculous. And the average self-published book sells only about 250 copies. I was astounded when I heard that. 250 copies is the average. So the first-time author often starts out really gung ho. They just know that their book is going to be successful, and they're certain that every person they know will buy it. The media is going to love it. Reviewers are going to embrace it. Everyone's going to get behind it. It's going to become a huge hit. But then when it comes out, they sell a few copies to people they know, their friends and family. But in a large part, life goes on and people aren't as all consumed with it as they are. And maybe sales are even a little disappointing. They could send out press releases, but usually the media doesn't even respond. Reviews, some people like it, some people love it, some people don't care for it. But the author really struggles with this typically. How can this be? They get frustrated, depressed, they take it personally. Every review, every rejection, they sit there thinking, well, I have this friend, that knows about it and hasn't bought it yet. I mean, they get really, really disappointed. They poured their heart and soul into the book, and people should be buying it like wildfire. And they're wringing their hands and looking at the heavens, going, "What is wrong with the world?" Because people aren't really picking up or embracing their book. So to compensate, the typical author pushes harder and harder with marketing. They try to talk people into buying it. They start shotgunning marketing messages, more persistent via social media, coming right out and asking people more. It sort of assumes their personality of selling this book, or they might even become a little bit aggressive with their marketing or trying to sell. And you see what the author is doing there is they're making it all about them, their motivation, what they want. And people feel that, believe me, people feel that desperate energy, that push, and people will pull back. Um, you think of it, you go to the mall and you go into your favorite store and you walk in and you absolutely love everything in there and you intend to buy something, and the salesperson comes up to you and says, could I help you with anything? And what's the first thing you say? No. No, put up your hands, get away from me. It's just a human reaction to sort of pull back when you feel that pressure. Um, I believe too when you give off that energy of being aggressive or trying to sell, that sense of urgency you're creating really cheapens the perceived value of the story that you put out there, the book you put out there, and even the reader experience. So the typical author story, this is the story that I'd say happens, who knows, 99.9% of the time or more of those 7 million, 10 million books every year, whatever it is, and especially with newer self-published authors. And they happened to me. That's why I could recall it so clearly. Everything I just listed there, I did, and I probably did it twice with both books to some degree.